Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up breaking news. Trump sues Maine over trans students in school sports. Trump appointed Attorney General Pam Bondi announced this morning that the Justice Department is filing a lawsuit against the state of Maine for the refusal to ban transgender athletes from women's sports. The lawsuit claims that Maine's policy violates Title IX protections for women, citing the declaration by the Trump administration that transgender identities are invalid. Anti-transgender activist Riley Gaines and parents of Maine who oppose transgender inclusion in sports for the announcement. Bondi and the Trump administration had previously sent warning letters to Maine, California, and Minnesota about their transgender inclusive policies, ordering them to comply with federal anti-discrimination laws that require them to keep men out of men's sports. Here's a video.
The state of Maine is discriminating against women by failing to protect women in women's sports. Pretty basic stuff. This is a violation of Title IX. The Department of Justice will not sit by when women are discriminated against in sports. This is about sports. This is also about these young women's personal safety. I've met many of these women throughout the past weeks and months, and what they have been through is horrific. We have exhausted every other remedy. We tried to get Maine to comply. We don't like standing up here and filing lawsuits. We want to get states to comply with us. That's what this is about. We have repeatedly notified Maine of its infractions and urged them to remedy the situation to protect women. We've stripped grants from Maine through other departments, and we are going to continue to fight for women.
The Department of Education, analyzed Maine's Education Department for compliance with Title IX. Our investigation has found that Maine continues to willfully violate Title IX and to strip the civil rights of female athletes in the state. And as Pam alluded as well, it's not just about their civil rights, it's about their safety.
Yeah, okay, their safety. Ms. Bondi, you don't represent me or any woman that I know. Let's start there, okay? Trans women are women. Let's also state that for a fact, okay? How many trans athletes are actually trying to play in sports? About 10.
Total
in the whole country, all right? And that is who you're targeting, okay? Because they're the lowest hanging fruit. Right? But it's disgusting. I read an article the other day about them not allowing a transgender person to play in a billiard tournament. Okay? Billiard. How is that even matter what gender you are when it comes to playing pool? You know, this is just the absurdities that are coming out. We're protecting women. And that's how they frame it for you, right? So for people that are misinformed and people that think that Trump is the end all and be all, they say, oh no, they're trying to protect women. Oh no, that's what they're doing. There's men, big men playing in women's sports. That is not the case. That is not happening. These are the same people that think that people are going into elementary schools and doing conversions on kids because they want to be trans. You know what I mean? Like, this is not happening. It's just incredible.
And these are the same people that wanted to get rid of the Department of Education to let it up to the states. Right. These are the same people that are passing a law that will negate voting rights for most women. So how is this they're talking out both sides of their mouth. And she said that what they've been going through is horrific. The horrific stuff they've been going through is probably the masses of training that some of these, how many coaches have we had indicted because they've abused women?
The other day, this guy just pulled a ponytail, yanked this girl's ponytail. I mean, come on. That's just like something that they do.
Right. And that goes on for years.
Yeah.
It wasn't the trans woman who caused the trauma. It was the coaches. It was the schools. I mean, we need to focus on the real things. And this is just another diversion tactic.
Yeah. And she knows she sounds stupid saying all that stuff. She knows she sounds stupid in that ill-fitting suit that did nothing for her bust line. She knows. That's why she kept pausing. She was like, every time she paused, she was like, this is so fucking stupid. And they're recording this, right? Anywho, and the girl that was twacked out behind it, Chad, please. Anyway, trans people, please know that we have your back. You are protected. We are sending behind you and beside you. We understand the challenges that you're going through. We can never be actually in your shoes, but understand that we love you and we appreciate you. This foolishness right here, they're using you as a scapegoat. And please do not succumb to the foolishness that they are doing. Because you may think that they are many in number, but mama, there's more of us than there is of them. Some of them are us and they just won't say it. But please understand that we got your back, babies, okay? Do them sports and win too.
And that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.